100,000 users registered.
Join us. Prove that you are the best versed in esports. Who will get the first blood? Who will take the first Roshan? Who will win the knife round? Participate in the race of predictors and earn real money. The more bids, the more bonuses. Reward for your first deposit up to $600. Esportsbets.com. Foresight, passion, and calculation.
Dire Team ban.
Okay, here we go, everybody. Star Series Season 11. This is the European Division. We've got Team NiP up against Team is Secret. Now, my name is Trump Man. I'll be casting this best of one game for you tonight. And Artstyle and his boys, well, let's see what they can bring up against Secret, of course. Artstyle and Puppy. Once Comrade at Arms, now mortal enemies. But straight away, we've got the Lycan as well as the Phantom Assassin band coming out of NiPs. And Brewmaster being picked up by Secret after we've got the Wisp. Interesting. Wisp as well as the Ogre Magi pick. Bands out there. Now, Ogre Magi, of course, really, he's just annoying to play. He's just solid. He's a really solid early pick, and he's really quite aggravating to play against. It's just no other way around it. But Death Prophet picked up now
Dire Team
by NiPs as well. And I like the fact that they've banned the Wisp. They're not planning to use the Wisp. Of course, No Tail is an amazing Wisp player, but on the other hand, if anybody loves his Wisp, it's Artstyle. That's for sure. In fact, if you remember back to TI2 with Dara, Artstyle was really putting that Wisp to work with the Chaos Knight back then. One of his old go-to heroes. So they will ban it out. I like that little respect ban there. But NiP, and I'm just going to call him NiP because I cannot bloody say that. I don't know how to pronounce that at all. Anyway, so their second pick now.
5 seconds.
Got the Death Prophet up. Might just grab one of those easy supports. If they could get a... Oh, I was going to say a VS would be really good. That would actually make getting the Batrider really awkward for Secret. And we'll also just give them the option. They get the VS, it also just gives them the option to keep Death Prophet out of trouble as well. But they will go with Jakiro, so it looks like NiPs are in favor of pushing hard. They really want to get those towers down early, which could be a problem because right now...
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, they've got the ET, they've got Brewmaster, they can brawl a bit.
Dire Team ban.
Playing into an Exorcism is really, really difficult. And even the Cyclone from the Storm Hunter is not that useful either, because obviously, yeah, you throw Death Prophet up in the air, but it doesn't deal with their ult at all. They will take out the Zeus, getting rid of that burst damage.
Team ban.
And Zeus is actually also, if you want to gain an early advantage as well, Zeus, the new change to Bolt, amazing at securing map control. Just that de-warding potential is absolutely insane. You spend every good minute or so getting rid of the wards every 7-minute rotation. It is devastating. It's absolutely frustrating. It is probably the most frustrating hero to play against as a support. Alongside, obviously, Slark. Slark's the other one. If you do a lot of warding, you will hate these guys because they're always finding and de-warding you. Very, very frustrating stuff. But Team Secret will also ban out the Omni Knight. Okay. And we saw Omni Knight earlier with the Death Prophet.
Dire Team
I mean, if you don't get him off to a good start, it's hard to get that Omni Knight in the lane. The issue is Omni Knight's super greedy. He's really, really greedy. Wants to get those levels, wants to get that farm up, needs some items. It's tough for him. And if he falls behind, it's difficult to get back into play. And the issue is if you fall behind with Omni Knight and your opponents have a good Diffusal Blade carrier, well, by the time you get into gear, often they've got a Diffusal Blade and suddenly you're just... yeah, it's just not fun. You feel worthless the whole game. Anyway, Naga's starting the final ban for this stage anyway. The NiPs. Artstyle's going to knock that one out there. And, you know, Naga is Naga. And every time Naga gets banned, your casters will breathe an internal sigh of relief because she's not a fun hero to cast. Freaking annoying. Oh boy. Anyway, they'll get rid of her. Earthshaker now picked up. Now, the question is whether or not Jakiro is core here, and it's probably not even solidified yet. They're still deciding whether they want to play Jakiro core or not. And it's a nice thing about Jakiro. He pushes pretty well, regardless of being a core support. He brings the goods, does the damage. But the issue is, as a support Jakiro, yeah, he can push, but when he's low on levels, it's very difficult for him then to defend his carry, because you'll see often the build is maxing out Liquid Fire first, one value point in Dual Breath, and then one sort of, and I say value point loosely because they're not really good at low levels. Level 1 Liquid Dual Breath is crap. Level 1 Ice Path is just about as crap as well. It's not very useful. And if you get ganked, your carry is being ganked. It's not a very good interrupt or a good stun. On the plus side, Earthshaker though, Fissure is a great way to save your carry if you can land it and not trap him, because as we've all been trapped by an Earthshaker who had the best of intentions. But Secret will go with the Terrorblade. Oh boy. That's going to be a rough one. On the plus side, NiPs do have the ES, who can definitely make pushing, with the Mass Illusion pushing, painful. But if anybody's going to monster down a Death Prophet, it's going to... Terrorblade can just tear it to pieces. So you have to watch out for that. And also the other problem is, of course, Terrorblade has massive armor. So...
10 seconds
you
remaining.
know, Death Prophet, the X system doesn't do as much as you like. Like, it takes a lot of time to bring him down, and by the
5
time you actually get him
seconds
low,
remaining.
well, Sunder. And you got to start all over again. We'll see
Reserve
whether they're going
time.
to offlane here, if they solidify, whether or not they're going to run the Jakiro as a core here. Let's see what art style has in mind. Plenty of reserve time to go with here. And, I mean, if they can find a way to finagle it, being able to get some early armor on the Death Prophet, like positive armor, would be really nice. And at the moment, they don't really need the early BKB that badly, which is nice. So if Secret finds some potential for some magical burst damage, that'd be really good for their lineup, because that pushes Death Prophet into an awkward position where she needs both positive armor. Like, she needs raw armor to help deal with the fact that she's not going to have any thanks to the aura. And she also needs some way to avoid all the nukes getting flung at her face. Because, obviously, again, no magic resistance makes those nukes really, really hurt. So it basically means she's got to farm almost twice as hard. It really
Radiant
becomes quite
team
difficult. And
pick.
this makes it very vulnerable to getting picked off. But they will go with an LC. I'm thinking that's probably an offlane. In art style, the Mad Genius could go with anything here. Offlane Legion Commander, which is actually pretty solid against Terrorblade. She does a lot of damage as well. If he tries to basically mass up the illusions to try and push a lane, she can get rid of them very quickly, which is nice.
10 seconds remaining.
Secret, though, they have no supports picked up yet, so that's probably where they're going to go now.
Remaining.
Unless, actually, ET could be a support. That is all supports. Well, they could be going for offlane
Reserve
ET, or it could be
time.
support ET. We'll see. Either is very good. In this case, if they can pick up something with a stun, actually, it's going to be a hard offlane for LC to deal with. Between the reflection and the stuns, if they can find it, it's very easy for Terrorblade to pick off the LC, having to come in close. Oh, wait a minute.
Dire
Okay, so
team
this is
ban.
actually probably an offlane Brewmaster, and it will be a support Titan by the looks of things. Where they'll put the Titan, though, I'm not sure, because they've got Misery standing in, so I'm not sure what they're planning to do with him. Now, offlane Brewmaster is a bit of
Radiant team ban.
bit of an awkward thing. Like, he eventually gets his Blink Dagger, but it can be significantly later than he desires, which can give a lot of room for Death Prophet to go to work. And I say it could be an offlane Brewmaster, could also be offlane Puck, but if given between the two, I'd rather Puck gets given the
10
farm.
seconds
Puck
remaining.
needs to sort of... Brewmaster is not going to do that well in the late game, regardless of what you build on him. He's
5
not going to be that
seconds
fantastic. So
remaining.
if you just sort of hit that mid game, get the blink up and ready to go, he has his impact. Puck, on the other hand,
Reserve time.
really wants to keep being valuable into the late game. You want to have those hexes, the Yules, hell, even if you can find a Dagon, early Dagon with Elder Titan actually. If they get double Dagons, the Dagon Puck is not that common, but it's still actually pretty good. And when you combo it with the no magical armor that Elder Titan brings to the table, the burst from Puck is actually pretty strong. And if they end up with double Dagons, I've seen ETs, like particularly Ice likes to rush the Dagon on ET if he can afford it, if he's not falling behind. It is actually really, really strong. For someone who doesn't have a great natural health pool like Death Prophet, that kind of burst damage is really scary, especially when she can't even really rely on that kind of instantaneous burst. She can't even really rely that much on the Yules to keep her out of trouble. 2.5 seconds is nice, but she comes down and then bang, just cops another nuke and she goes down. It is definitely a scary proposition to play against. Final ban here. The Secret also should mention, yeah, the Venomancer being banned out by art style there as well as the final one. They will
Dire
ban out the
team
Enigma.
pick.
Okay. Definitely would have been one hell of a pushing lineup there. Got some okay wave clear at the moment. I'm wondering almost a Broodmother. I mean, if they're worried about that, a Brood would be really aggravating and could possibly create the space that they need to get the LC farm. I mean, LC is
10
actually decent at
seconds
solo
remaining.
safe line. You can even if you want to, depending on what they put mid. Like, LC is actually
5
really
seconds
strong mid as
remaining.
well. Like, she is actually a really strong one-on-one hero in the mid lane. And it's quite
Reserve
plausible that
time.
they just basically throw LC up against the Puck. Puck, the cast time on the press attack is actually pretty long, so it's actually quite possible to pump the fake and get the phase shift out and then hit him really hard with it. And either Brew or Puck, LC can fight both in the mid lane, which would leave them to put Death Prophet in the safe lane, which is much harder to get at and gank. But Necrophos, the final pickup. So no, it will be offlane
Radiant's
LC most
team
likely.
pick.
Whether or not they go offensive trialing though, I think that's actually plausible. Fissure blocks are definitely an issue for Terrorblade to have to deal with. Jakiro obviously has the Ith Pass to set up the fissure blocks and and LC, again, you have 3 heroes crammed in trying to defend their carry. That overwhelming odds, that hurts. That really, really stings. So I think it's quite possible they could be taking this offensive try and then say Necrophos take the solo safe lane, and that also gives him much needed levels as well.
10 seconds remaining.
And going up against an offlane Brewmaster, and that should be pretty easy for him. He shouldn't have
5
many issues with
seconds
that.
remaining.
Unless he makes some misplays and eats too many crits from the Brew.
Reserve
The Brew
time.
literally just runs at him and thunderclaps and crits a few times. That could be a problem, but given a few levels, I think Necrophos should be able to handle the Brewmaster fairly easily, especially if he keeps sadism working as well. The Ancient Apparition in the final. Oh, ouch. Okay. Well, there's your counter pick. That's going to sting. The Necrophos, this makes him a lot squishy as well. That's unfortunate because they've got 2 really, they've got 1 really awesome heal. That's press the attack. That is actually amazing. The fact that it debuffs as well is nuts. Necrophos also is just annoying to have to play against, but that makes him super, super squishy. Now, Secret have an issue here though. Nips can stall this game out, and it's going to be okay because Secret are pretty much running a single core lineup here. Unless they get some stupid amount of farm on ET. I have seen carry Elder Titan. It's hilarious. I've seen some of the Southeast Asian teams do it actually. Or was it Chinese? It was for the Synergy League I was casting, and I saw it happen and actually won. It beat a Morphling. A stacked Morphling, believe it or not. It is hilarious. He can do a lot of damage, but considering he's probably playing a support role this match, doubt it'll happen. But yeah, it's a single core lineup. And when you're playing against Reaper's Scythe, that is very hard to play against. Aghanim Scythe, you lose your carry, he's done, no buybacks, and suddenly, and it's compounded by the fact that Secret have picked a lineup that fall off into the late game. Puck struggles going into the late game. He really relies hard on item progression in utility to be useful. And to be useful as a utility, you've got to have a strong core to be backing up. And if your core's scythed out, well, you have an issue. And then, of course, the Brewmaster as well. Again, his Panda split is not that good in the late game. It falls off after about the 35-minute mark, becomes very lackluster. So that bothers me. Whereas the Legion Commander, obviously, the longer the game goes, the more duels you get, theoretically. Legion Commander becomes unstoppable at some point. Or alternatively, feeds so many dual kills that your opponent becomes unstoppable, so give and take. But, yes, I am worried for Secret. They will need to execute. They will need to worry about that scythe at all times once the Scepter comes up. Even without the Scepter, like, you get scythed out. That's a lot of farm time you lose. Anyway, so we'll call it the team lineups here while we wait for them to move out. Playing for Secret on the Radiant side, we've got Puppy on the Ancient Apparition, Big Daddy No Tail on the Elder Titans, S4 running the Brewmaster, Kuroko on the Terrorblade, and Misery standing in for the Puck. For the Dire team, playing for Nips, we've got Artstyle Jakira, Moon playing Necrophos, Immune on Death Prophet, Travka, I'm pretty sure that's probably not pronounced like that, I'll ask somebody else about that one later, and playing the Legion Commander, and Vlad playing the Earthshaker. One thing I've learned about the CIS, the names from the CIS is every time I pronounce them wrong. That's about the only constant that I find. Now, S4? Okay, wait, what? Wait a minute. What's going on here? Okay, we're going to have the solo offlane. No, wait a minute, no, they've got dual lanes. It's going to be dual lanes here. Or is it going to be offensive? Where is S4 going? I think they're still figuring out their lanes. They're deciding what they want to do with it. I think they're probably trying to dodge. They're expecting an offensive trial, which, yeah, fair enough. We called that out earlier. A possible offensive trial, and they're trying to figure out whether or not they need to dodge with Kurokai here. Which is possible. It doesn't actually look like they're going for an... They've got art style here. Necrophos taking the solo save. I think, yeah, they might actually send Vlad bottom in a moment. He's just going to contest for the rune. Oh, no, decides not to go for it. There we go. We'll manage to get down the rune and then walk away. A bit of cheat there for Misery to deal with. So it looks like they will be moving Terrorblade to the bottom lane. And they will have the Puck solo offlane. And this actually makes more sense, I think. They've figured out that Moon will be going top with the Necrophos, and Puck is going to do better against the Necrophos without a doubt. Still an interesting match. Like, it's still no clear-cut winner there, I feel. It's still fairly even. Puck has the better harass range, but then again, Necrophos has way better sustain. And of course, the Aura, the Heartstopper, there we go, levels up straight away. Heartstopper Aura, always awkward to play against. Now, it looks like, okay, they're not actually going to offensive try, and they will just dual lane it here. Heartstopper just going to harass and just try and make it difficult for Kuroko to farm, slow him down. And meanwhile, Vlad is going to stack, and I like this idea. Like, you can either have Death Prophet come and wave them down, or alternatively, I think they will just use Death Prophet. She's a lot closer. If they were going to try and help that, he'd stack something closer on this side. Because with 2 heroes, it's pretty hard for Puck to steal it. And Puck doesn't have the burst to clean it up either. So they're just going to babysit S4 now in trouble. The wave connects there along with the fissure. It goes to the Thunderclap to slow them both down. The Courier trapped there. Can't get the bottle out. One more way. Oh, it's only level 1 though. Can it get him? 60 health. They need more auto attacks. He should be able to get the bottle in time. I think he's going to be okay. ET going to step in here. And they will just manage to get S4 away. Wave comes in. That nerfed level though. Going to keep him alive there. Nerfed level 1. Oh man, he would have been dead if it was the old wave. Meanwhile though, they're going to have Artstar walking into trouble here. He's in a lot of trouble. Thunderclap going to have Big Daddy going for the body blocks here. Artstar, the staple gun, comes to work. The briefcase killer. No-Tail, there we go. Even pops the salve as well. Wasted salve and a first blood for No-Tail. Secret off to a good start here, although they do find S4 out of lane for a little while there and burns a lot of his bottle charges. This is going to slow him down a fair bit actually. Or maybe not actually, because no, he's got the 2-minute rune. He's in luck. This is some free farm time for Immune though, so he should have his bottle out in just a moment. But awkward that Artstar had to die there. Probably did not have to die, it's just he, yeah, kind of walked into 4 heroes. Vlad will find himself... Ooh.
Invisibility.
Never mind though, they will spot that out though. Radiant. No, it's there. Misery actually got too worried because he can just jaunt over the top of it if necessary.
No.
Mid lane. Unfortunately, like, they may get the kill, but it didn't go to S4, and this has cost him a lot of time, as we can see. He's sitting on 5-1 versus 11-5. Immune has had a lot of free farm there, so that is definitely slowed him down a bit. You see the experience discrepancy as well. Immune is almost level 4. On the plus side, though, didn't die, so that's going to help him out a little bit. It would have been worse, but still not a great result for them there. But then mid lane anyway. Great result for No-Tail, as of Vlad. Oh, no, never mind. He's going to change his mind. He's only got level 1 Fissure, and Misery is healing up. He decides it's not worth spamming the mana there. S4, good dodge there, managing to avoid the Crypt Swarms to level 2 now. Catching up a bit, but as you can see, the harass there is definitely quite strong. So you see a wraparound gank here on the bottom lane. Big Daddy going to come in, throw. No, change their mind, okay. Thinks about it, casts and then cancels. He decides, you know what, we're not going to get this kill. No need to waste my mana on a level 1 spirit. Misery definitely struggling a bit here. See if he goes for an early bottle. I mean, it's also plausible. No bottle in the crew. I thought it might be shuttling something back there. He might just opt to get boots first, though. See where Earthshaker goes with his. Meanwhile, we're seeing another wraparound gank here. No-Tail's thinking about it. They see Puppy. They're pinging him out. I think they know he's there. We're going to see a Stomp come out. They're going to try and pick up Artstar again. Do we have a reflection? Yes, we do. I don't think Artstar's getting out of here. The briefcase killer is back. Elder Titan is going to beat him down there. As it looks like Legion Commander going to think twice about chasing No-Tail there. Oh, Puck still sitting on his gold, deciding not to go for anything just yet. Death Prophet finds the bounty rune, and they're just going to camp this haste rune here for the... Ooh, this could result in a kill here. Level 3 Thunderclap.
Tower is under attack.
Give you a pretty easy kill on a Legion Commander. She's on level 3. No, they're just going to... Wait a minute, this is a wraparound. They will go for this kill. They're going to put the pressure on, try and drive LC back. And she's pretty low on mana as well. It's just going to stack the damage on here. They're going to throw out the damage. They're trying to drive it back. She throws it. Here comes the haste. The Thunderclap as well. The crit. First hit. Always proccing there. Second crit as well. Pops herself. Cancelled by a crit. That's an easy kill. Now Jakira trying to get away. Going to walk straight into another Thunderclap. No, 3 seconds on the cooldown. Reflection comes out. Kurokai getting very aggressive here. Thunderclap comes out in art style. Secret with the rotations. They pick up some more kills. And Kurokai giving him some free room in this lane here. As now Immune actually comes in to try and clean up in return. But doesn't find anything as he is just chased off. S4 actually even going to beat him back to the lane now. S4 actually catching up nicely. He's only 5 CS, considering he's further behind that. Oh, there we go. More Crypt Swarms. Death Prophet now building her phase boots. I'm probably going to... I mean, I haven't really seen Death Prophets deviate from the phase boots first into Yules. Every now and then I see drums when it's a really rough game, but it's usually Yules. Phase boots, Yules. I almost never see any kind of deviation from that. See, currently, oh, actually, you know what? For 5 minutes, a 2,000 goal lead, that's actually pretty damn big. But, as we said, going into the late game, if this goes late, things get awkward for Secret. Some of their carries, or some of their cores start falling off pretty sharply, and their one guy who is absolutely bananas in the late game is, well, at risk. Let's put it that way.
Silence.
All Moon's got to do is land that scythe, and he's in trouble. Death Prophet finds himself a DD rune. Might go for a kill here in mid. They've got the Earthshaker here. Still need level 1 Fissure. Throwing the counter to make sure they're not visible. You can stand around there while visible. A lot of wasted time to just suss
Radiant
that out.
structures are fortified.
LC has gone for the value point there a moment of courage. It's mostly just for trading hits and auto attacks. It's just the extra harass. If you go toe-to-toe with one person, S4 now in trouble. Fisher gonna come out, gonna catch him out though. Oh, Immune taking a lot of damage from the tower. In comes the split. Rocks at Sharks. Unfortunately, the 5-pounder caught on the wrong side. Can he get in here with a crit? I'm not sure. Toss him up in the air. Yes, they should be able to manage this. Gonna run out of time though. Throws another rock. This should be a kill. Yes, it will. 5-pounder gets stuck in there with the immolation. Dual breath on Puppy. Puppy now. No, they don't have the nuke damage. I think he... Oh no, they're just going to chase you. Blocked up by a friendly creep. It's a traffic jam. And Puppy. The dots are not enough. Needs more dots. Minus 50 DKP for that creep. This cost him a kill. That one creep. I'm helping. No, you're blocking the way, you moron. Oh boy, that just cost him not a huge kill, but still irritating when you miss those kills. Stomp comes out. Oh, Thunderclap, easy kill coming in on Vlad. Throws out the stomp. Maybe he's going for the turnaround. Fisher comes out, should go for the punch as well. Goes for the punch on Big Daddy. Big Daddy though going to throw that briefcase in there. They will get the return kill. And unfortunately, Jakiro not able to bring down S4, but at the very least a return kill coming in. Support for a support. 3 gold gain there.
What ails you?
Earthshaker. Meanwhile, though, we should probably take a check on this top lane. 33 and 16. Death Prophet appears... Not Death Prophet. So Necrophos appears to definitely be out-muscling Misery's Puck. And to be fair, he's had a support up here half the time as well, so not to be unexpected. Meanwhile, mid though, S4, they will get a very nice pick off there. Puppy comes in. Puppy though might regret this. Artstyle though backing off, should be able to get away. He's got out of the cold feet range. And now in comes the Stomp though. Can they get it in time? They will pick up Artstyle. Notel gonna walk in and punch him down. Now Immune actually behind enemy lines. Might regret this. Do we have any ports coming in? No ports from Puck. Okay then. Puck's still dueling in the top lane. Meanwhile, tier 1 mid going down. This gets awkward now for Panda to try and farm this.
Has fallen.
So you see the gold coming out. Death Prophet actually having a decent early game here. But this is coming at the expense of a very fat-looking Kurokai with his Terrorblade. So, you know what? I don't know how this is going to go down just yet. Vision. Oh, wow. That's not even close. Misery goes for... Oh, Misery. What are you doing, buddy? That was a very hopeful coil. We're nowhere near that. Anyway. Whiffs the coil. Fissure also whiffed. Everything being whiffed. Now Immune's up here. Still 100 seconds on his ult though, so won't be seeing any... Oh, you know what? That's actually really... They could just muscle that down. That is actually very, very low.
Don't
Does he
mind
have a
me.
silence? No silence. He's going to try and trade for hits here. Misery now possibly in trouble. He's going to go for the phase shift, but I think he's going to go for the jaunt. In comes the crit. Oh, whiffs again! This top lane, nothing but whiffs. Now, Vlad wants to throw the Fissure, but he's also trying not to trap him in the trees accidentally, so decides not to take the risk. It is an offlane Puck, and he decides it's not worth accidentally killing his Death Prophet. Notel now in the mid lane. Gonna take some time to grab some CS while they're at now. We've got the Primal Split back up. Gonna bring up the net worth. Death Prophet is ahead. Good guy though, it looks like
Radiant's bottom tower is under
he's just going to
attack.
go straight for... I think he's just going to go straight for his Yash and then he'll decide what he wants to branch in. Whether or not he needs to go for that early Sanjin Yash or if he really needs to brawl early. If he can just afford to go for the Manta and then Skadi and usual stuff. Roger now, he's in every lane. It's like, oh, it's free lane, I'm going to farm that.
Is under attack.
Until playing kind of greedy at the moment. Death Prophet. Bottom lane, this is where trouble might be. Macropire goes down. Artstyle though just TP's out. Dream Call though to cancel. And Artstyle should be killed here. As now Cyclone being used to toss Legion Commander up in the air. They're going to dispel. No, they're just going to let it fall down. Uh-oh, they're going to try and get him to walk into this. Yes, there comes the Ice. So the Cold Blast. Can they go for the snap? I don't know if the rock gets chucked again. No, he should be able to get away from this. He's going to be able to heal up and down. Vision comes in. Legion Commander, run! He heals up, but he gets silenced and then critted down there by the Brewmaster. S4 gets his kill. And now this tower is super low as well. We've got Vlad
Dire's
holding back here,
structures
but I
are
don't think he's going to be able to
fortified.
get a deny in here. Highly unlikely. Kurokai though with the double
Dire's
damage
bottom
ring just cleans up
tower
that
has
tower.
fallen.
So they do get a return kill on the towers here, but definitely the mid one, taken by DP, far more valuable. Okay, so I've got a bit of lull in the action here at the moment. As Moon, uh-oh. Oh boy, Ice Blast gonna come in, comboed up there with the Astral Spirit. Doing math, I think he's dead. If he gets one punch, he's gone. Yeah, there we go, snaps.
Upon you.
This is definitely, these long-range assassinations are gonna cause issues for this Necrophos. Hasn't really been able to get anything done with himself just yet. He's got his Blink Dagger up though. Oh, I wonder if he's going to get aggressive with this. If they're just going to go down, took the pressure. I think they can. Just go on, just get the Blink Scythe in, and just keep killing Terrorblade. If they can slow him down,
Radiant's
it's
bottom
really just going to open
tower
up
is
room
under
here
attack.
for Death Prophet.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Between Scythe and Duel,
Radiant's
actually, they
bottom
actually have a
tower
lot of
has
chance to get
fallen.
some dual damage racked up on Legion Commander. That's actually a nice little combo that we probably didn't... I don't think I mentioned that earlier. But on the downside, LC's had a really hard lane. Like, right at the 12-minute mark, it's good if they've managed to pick up at least one duel by now. The duels are worth a lot. Like, consider this. You pay 450 gold for a 9 damage punch dagger. You gain 10 damage off a level 1 duel, and you don't have to
Dire's
waste an
middle
inventory slot for it.
tower
That
is
is
under
a
attack.
huge, huge economic boost, essentially. Because, I mean, really, the fact that it's a superior magic
Dire's
disable,
top tower
you take
is
that as an
under
ult
attack.
straight up anyway. Even if it didn't add damage, a superior magic disable goes through BKB, doesn't actually cancel passives anymore, but still, is actually still incredibly strong. Ice Blast going, uh-oh. Long range assassination. The artillery's being called on Art Style. I don't think he's going to survive this. Dreamcore goes, that's a very aggressive Dreamcore. They will just snap him down though.
Dire's top tower
And
is
TP
under
gets cancelled. I
attack.
think that was Urshiga. Yeah, Urshiga decides not to go, which fair enough. Probably wouldn't have worked out there. As Yules is picked up there. On the plus side though, with the Ice Blast down, Misery's going to walk into this, and they could quite easily pick up Misery here. Throws down the silence. S4 though, he's got the split. This could be trouble for Immune. He's got the Yules, though, could toss himself up. It dodges a rock. Nicely played by him there. Yes, he got the Exo up. Needs to pop. No, doesn't pop Exo. Tossed up in the air now by the Cyclone. Vlad is trying to get in to help. Here we go. Heal's going to come out there to keep Immune alive. He's being chased down by Pandas. Do they have another Chuck Rock? No, I think he's going to recombine before he gets a chance to cast again. Will recombine. Ice Blast comes in. Will manage to hit the LC, but that's about it. And they will keep the Death Prophet alive. I'm surprised she didn't pop Exorcism. She had backup coming. They could have turned that around with the Exorcism, but decides it's not worth it, and then we'll eat an Illusory Orb to the face. As, whoa, puppy, greedy. Man, that is some serious greed there. Which, to be fair, I mean, they kind of need to race NiP to the late game, because I actually feel like NiP have the advantage. Necrophos is actually doing okay. I mean, he could start building his Scythe right now if he wanted to. I do agree with how he's skipping the Mechanism. I don't feel like Mechanism is... Oh, Immune! Oh, damn. Sitting under a ward, and yeah, these Ice Blasts from Puppy. Puppy is just wrecking face right now. He's just like sitting back, farming the whole time, just get a kill. Sit back, farm some more, but I might just get another kill, because I can. They're just waiting for another Ice Blast. Never mind, Moon now in trouble, gets Dream caught up. He's just going to TP out. Says, no, actually, out I go. Oh, no, the damage there, double damage, crit, and a Thunderclap. He gets blown up.
In my presence?
Ouch. Meanwhile, mid lane, Art Style being routed right now by Kurokai. No, Art Style's actually going to manage to back off. They get a kill there on Puppy as well, but in the meantime, they lose the Legion Commander in the mid lane. And Vlad, still looking for his level 6. Could have been a different fight indeed if he managed to pick up that. Oh, Kurokai's huge. That is fearsome. He's almost level 11. That level 2 ult's about to come up in a second. As Vlad walks into an Earth Splitter because he enjoys pain. Anyway. Gonna go back to base, I guess. No, he's gonna stack on his... No, he's not gonna stack because he can't. He's already missed it. He's just gonna... Okay, no, he's...
Dire's top
Actually, don't know
tower
what he's
has
doing.
fallen.
He's gonna try and farm that, but he can't farm that on 200 health. That's not happening. I was about to say he's walking back in such a fashion to avoid the Ice Blasts, which are actually being tossed to Death Prophet right now. But yeah, just go and heal. Just go and heal. This is not worth it. It's so much wasted time. Oh well, at least Art Style's gonna pick up the money. Maybe Art Style's commanding him to do that. What a laugh if he gets hit by an Ice Blast now. It's just gonna be awkward. Okay, so bring out the net worth though. 4k advantage now to Secret. It's largely due to the fact that how heavily Kurokai's farmed. They haven't put the pressure on. I'm surprised. They picked up the early Blink Dagger on Necrophos, which is not so hot for a defensive spell because of how they're just getting initiated on. Ice Blast will miss this on Art Style though. I don't think he's getting out of this alive. It will come in there with a Macro Power. They're going to go for a counter kill perhaps. X is also pop. Meanwhile, the duel comes in. Cyclone up. The Reaper Scythe going to come in. There's your winner. First duel win there. Cyclone's left, right, and center. Immune now going to back up, I think. Vlad going to move in. He's got Echo Slam this time. Fisher comes out. It's on top of the Panda. Brewmaster, though, backing up. Immune going to walk into Misery. Misery going for the kill, maybe. Jumps away there. We'll pick up the kill on Death Bomb. A little bit overzealous. I hear the heals coming out once again. It's Puppy. Oh, no, he's being chased up. That's a lot of damage to him. Oh, the slow there on Vlad. Vlad throws out the fissure. Puck, no, doesn't matter though. He will manage to jaunt over the top. And down goes the Earthshaker. Throws out the fissure, but S4 got on the wrong side of it. And we'll bring him down. A triple kill for S4. Doing work. A blink in. From Misery there, just helping clean up the creep wave. And now Terrorblade. Kurokai, and all this time around, this is a 4-on-5 fight as well. Well, no, it's more 4-on-4 because, you know, Artstyle kind of died really quick, but he got his Macro Pyre off.
Dire's middle tower.
But yeah, Kurokai not participating in these fights, and quite rightly so. He's just pushing and just taking farmers. Are they gonna? No. I was gonna say, are they gonna duel him? No. You don't duel play with Metamorphosis up unless you want to give away damage. Especially not when your inventory consists of brown boots and a stout shield in terms of defensive items. Now, if he has a Blade Mail, that's a different story. But yeah, Ninja Commander, not the best start. 31 CS at 17 minutes in. To be fair, it was a really rough lane. That's not an easy lane to take at all. Ice Blast. Wow, that's a solid guess there. Another ping out. They think there's a ward there now. Puppy's guesswork has possibly just caused them to throw out a D ward there in a moment. We'll see. As No-Tail continues to stack and stack and stack, and I'm pretty sure we'll see Kurokai come and take that in a moment. Picked up her Yules. She had that in the previous fight as well. $7.5k advantage in experience. Gold now also a similar story, 7.5k as well. And Moon skulking up in the top there. I really thought that they were, as soon as they got Blink and Scythe, I thought they would have just gone, let's get some dual damage. Meanwhile, Puck getting picked up there. Duel's going to come out, but it's on the Yule's target, so he's not getting damage out. Oh, here comes the Ice Blast. That one's going to be crippling, but they will lose the ET to the Scythe there. Double killed over Puppy as he gets a snap on both those heroes. Yule's, oh no, Cyclone being used there from the Storm Panda on Jakiro. Jakiro going to throw it. Yeah, that doesn't work. It was a little... That doesn't work on the Panda. Oh man, they were trying to get him just as he recombined, but unfortunately messing up both of them. Panda now going to go back in. No dodges there. Will get brought down though. Avoids the ice part, but he gets brought down. That is a fairly expensive victory though for NiP. Yeah, only a 1200 swing. It comes at the cost of 2 cores. On the plus side, Necrophos got involved and managed to help pick up some kills, so that's some much needed money for him because they really need that scepter up on him when they can find it towards the late game. He's going for a BKB first. I like this because he's definitely going to want it. It's going to stop the Panda from jumping all over him. It will also help him deal with Puck and Ice Blast. He'll still get the proc on him, but the initial blast shouldn't do any damage.
Silence.
Still, man, Cyclones everywhere, all day long. Yules on Puck not being worked. Oh boy. Kurokai's decided he wants his lunch, and here it is. It's like, what, 4 Ancient Stacks here from No-Tail. He's murdering his way through that, and he's going to be up to, well, he's got a Manta Style. He's going to be well on his way to his Skadi if he wants it. I assume that's where he's going. Like, he just needs to bulk up. There's a lot of magic damage as well as a lot of physical damage on the enemy team, so for him in this case, raw health is probably just the best option for him. He's already going to get a load of armor out of his natural stat gain. And there we go, yeah, he's picking up. Actually, you know what? BKB might even be the way to go. If he gets the BKB down, it's a window of time where he can't be scythed. Like, he can be scythed, but it's not going to do anything. He's not going to do the thing that he fears the most. Now, Puppy tossed up in the air there. Earthshail, Earth Splitter comes through as No-Tail tries to back off there. To a double call comes down. It's on Immune. This is trouble. Ice Blast. It'll get the Jakiro. Art Style goes down. But the one they're after Death Prophet will manage to walk away. So it could have been worse there for NiP. But again, it's only 4 heroes. They're not fighting Terrorblade yet. This is definitely worrisome. Continues to farm there. He's up to 200. Holy shit. He's up to 211 CS at 21 minutes in. That is definitely frightening. Considering he's not a hero that flash farms particularly well. Like, he farms well. He can jungle all sorts of cool things like that, but he does not flash farm. It's not like he just runs up and just triple raises a 4-stack of creeps or something. Meanwhile, Thunderclap on Moon. Moon possibly in trouble. Can't blink away just yet. Ice Blast coming. Doesn't matter though. He's managed to pop up the BKB. But the physical damage coming out from the Flame Panda is actually significant. Tossing the ES up in the air. Gonna try and chase down Moon though. Should be okay for now. Panda's gonna recombine about 10 seconds. Puck throws in the Illusory Orb. They've got the ET Spirit shepherding through the enemy lineups. And Immune now in trouble. He could get brought down here. The Rock gets chucked. He's gonna be okay. He will use it. Dodge it. Fissure comes in. Catching two. Duel gonna come through. No, not just yet. Heals himself up. Cold feet in. Down goes LC. In comes the ET Spirit again. Immune trying to dodge past it, manages to avoid it entirely at the moment. Meanwhile, Puck running away avoids the Crypt Swarm. That's a messy disengagement there. Meanwhile, the Panda recombines, takes another hit, will get away. Down to the bottom lane as, oh boy. Kurika just solos Roshan the whole fight. He's just doing Roshan. Artstyle gonna go down. The ET goes for the stomp. No, Artstyle gets clear there. Kurika might be able to shepherd him out though. There's a stomp on Immune. Artstyle throws out the defensive ice part there, but it doesn't matter. And they will manage to get... Oh, wait a minute. No Tal. He can see him. The Creeper doing some damage to Artstyle's one. He's going for the cutoff here. No Tal. He wants to find this kill. He's greedy. He wants it. Can he find it? Artstyle, he's worried. He's got... Holy crap, he finds it. Running in circles here. He throws out the Yules there. Panda, though, blinks. Thunderclaps. They get the kill. Will it be at a cost, though? Blink forward. Duel. Here we go. Dual damage. Or maybe not. No, it doesn't matter. They throw down. The mischance there on LC doesn't matter though. But in the meantime, Kurika's just like, oh god. Kurika's just like objectives. I get my farm, I get my Roshan, I get my tier 2. I'm not fighting. None of this silly CIS stuff for me. Objective gaming, boys. That perfect German play. Must do everything perfectly. There's Moon hiding in the trees. Oh, Puppy! Puppy's figured out where he is. Doesn't matter though. We'll miss in the end there, but Puck's invisible. And now Moon... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, blinks out just in time! They know where he is as well, but he will manage to avoid that. I thought he was... Oh no, he wouldn't have opened up with Dream Coil, because then he'd just BKB TP. That wouldn't work at all. Man, 6 cents there from Moon, blinking out. Split second later, and he would have been dead. And Brewmaster picking up those auras. All for this Terrorblade. This Terrorblade is huge, but again... Couple of bad sites, and this game can be entirely different. I'm just going to bring up the... Yep, there we go. Yeah, but we talk about that, and then we look at the 10,000 gold lead that Secret have, and we think, yeah, there's going to be some Hail Mary sites for sure. Meanwhile, tier 2 top tower being pushed against the Dire. Should be able to clean this up pretty easily. No resistance is being mounted at the moment. At the moment, NiP are happy not to fight. They just want to counter push for themselves.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
I think they're actually going to have to defend though, because as we know, base races against Terrorblade rarely work well. Although 6.83 maybe so, because we'll come back to that though. Primal split, the Ice Blast also connected on 3 there. Moon backing up, can't heal himself at the moment. We've had Immune, throws himself up the air. Will TP out. I think they're just going to let LC go. No, Dream Coil, Immune's stuck. He doesn't TP out in time, and he will get taken out. Oh, misery. Great play from him. Great Dream Call. Catches him treats. And, again, Kurika's like, fighting's for losers. I'm taking objectives. Say goodbye to your racks. Takes the range. Takes the tier 3. Echo Slam comes in. It does a fair bit of damage to Kurika, but it's not enough. He will manage to walk away, but they get a racks in a tier 3. It is only the range 1, though, so... Small victories where NiP can find them.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, Kurika's fighting a freaking raid boss at the moment. He's at 4.8k in the bank. 25 minutes in. He has a Vlad's backing him up on the Brewmaster, which is amazing. Freaking amazing for his illusion-based hero. He's got his Manta, he's got his Scar. Look at this, he's walking in enemy base. Meanwhile, he's taking that Rax. Meanwhile, Leech Commander heals. Can he wait? No, staple gun to the face. He will go down. And now S4 going to pound on this tower. They've taken the tier 3 mid, most likely. Tier 2, tier 3 top. And the Rax is gone. Kurikai's all over it. No, never mind. They're going for kills. No objectives here. Kurikai's the only one who's playing objectives. Everybody else diving for kills.
Greetings.
Down goes to Kira. Artstyle's dead again. But as we you know what, we'll just talk about this for a moment. It looks like they are going to chase, maybe finally chase off Kira. No, he's got Sunder up. He's probably just going to play this one out. And no, he gets stunned. Doesn't matter. He's got Aegis up. Just going to stand there and keep hitting the tower. Still 50 seconds out to his Metamorphosis, but yeah, he does not care at all. And Thunderclap. Oh, they're going to lose Death Drop again. No, she heals herself. Brewmaster best four. On a run for his life there. So it looks like they will back off there. Puck going down to her. Scythe go out. It's going to pick off the wrong target, though. It picks off an ET. In fact, it wasn't even going to be strong enough to kill Terrorblade. Now, Blink out there. He does not want to fight this team. No, he's going to turn around. Oh, crap. Throws out the Sunder there. Stun comes out on Kurokai. I don't think they can kill him, though. He's just a raid boss. It's one down. It's a Panda split. Vlad now regretting decisions made. Trying to heal him up there with Moon. It's not going to be enough, though. I think he's going down. Yes, he is. As Kurokai, again, just, no, I'm not fighting. Objectives. He's looking for a way to get to that base and finish that Rax. Look at him. Look at this. Just wants to go on farm. Wants to kill buildings. Does not want to get in there and fight. S4, though, blinks up to the high ground. We'll get away from Artstyle. Duel comes out on an illusion. Awkward. But yes, if you haven't read the 6.83 change notes, patch notes, one of the biggest nerfs coming out is illusions are basically getting a huge damage nerf against buildings. They'll deal the same damage against players, so obviously you walk into a fight against Terrorblade and his illusions are all up, he'll freaking murder you still, but he won't base race as insanely fast as he currently does. Also, anything that nerfs Naga Siren, I'm on board with it. Every caster is on board with it, trust me. There are some really weird changes, like Drow Ranger. She's already banned, like, not consistently, but every now and then. You know, she's in a good place. She gets picked, she gets banned. She's in a pretty decent place. She really didn't need buffs, and yet she's getting them, so... yeah. I don't know, some changes are weird, but I like to change the illusions. Because, to be honest, some of the Rat Dove illusions pretty aggravating. Now Puck gonna jump in, Ice Blast, used on the Death Prophet, trying to keep her alive for a few seconds. Oh, the nuke damage though, Waning Rift kicks in. She didn't have the Ghost Scepter triggered, so that was that at least. Still a ton of damage though. And now Kurokai moving in again, he wants this building. Look at this. Heroes. I don't need to hit heroes, I need to hit buildings. Oh, never mind, he's decided he wants to hit Artstyle. I'm still getting beaten up there. Nope, Kurokai's changed his mind. He's hitting heroes now. 2 down, both supports. Death Prophet's on the sidelines still. She has no buyback. And I think this is going to be Megas in a second. Or possibly just tier 4s. I mean, look at these illusions. This tier 4. Yeah. It's just illusions hitting it. It's not even Kurokai. Now he's hitting it. Holy crap, that tower is not there anymore. Yeah, I heard you had tier 4s. They do have their glyph. I mean, they could pop it if they want to, but it's not going to do much. 11 seconds on Death Prophet. She can pop up, and I don't think she'll have a base in 11 seconds if they don't use this glyph. Yeah, there we go. Glyph pop. Meanwhile, some fountain diving being done there by S4. Decides he wants to get some kills. Can he find it? The X is pop. Cyclone for the bounty used on the Death Prophet, just tossing her up in the air. Moon going to move in. Can he find a kill? No, he can't because the game is done. Secret. Basically wiped the floor there with Nips. I mean, they put up a... I like the idea. I like the idea. They saw a single core lineup. They saw, yeah, you know, we can deal with that. That doesn't scale back into the late game very well. We'll pick the Necrophos. Unfortunately, got kind of counterpicked by the Ancient Apparition. Puppy was a murder machine, like a long-range artillery piece. They just could not deal with every... Like, he picked off Death Prophet, kept picking off the Necrophos, and unfortunately, they just didn't get the pressure down on the Terrorblade. I feel like the Legion Commander was a good idea, sort of, except she needed a better start than she got, and that was the issue. They didn't really end up going with the offensive Tron. LC didn't get started. Terrorblade had complete free farm, and then Necrophos sort of didn't pull his weight in the mid-game. It was kind of hard for him to pull his weight because he kept getting ganked by Puppy's long-range attacks. Anyway, guys, we will have more games tonight. We have 2 more games coming. If you're a 4 Anchors fan, stay tuned because they'll be playing Secret, and I forget the other team they're playing, but those will be coming up in about... I think about half hour. I'll just double check now. And we'll update the thing. Stream might go down for a short while. That's because I'll be doing VODs. But otherwise, I'll just bring it up now. I'll sort out when our next match is.